I'm going to go ahead and say what many times for me has been met with some serious backlash online when I voice my opinion on it. Past his in-ring performance, which he's a damn good wrestler, I'll admit. Seth Rollins sucks. He's not lacking in passion and is so loyal to WWE. It's almost sickening and laughable, but my guys, Seth Rollins just ain't it. You may be a fan of Seth Rollins listening to this right now, and if I offend you, my apologies, but I would wager that you're an extremely hardcore WWE fan that has been watching since long before Seth ever stepped in a ring every single week or damn near it. And you'll keep watching and following long after he's gone. I would wager also, judging by the consistently shrinking fan base over the last decade or so, he's been a member of the WWE roster, that he has also never brought much, if any, new fans in. So people aren't digging the stupid outfits. They aren't digging the annoying fake cackle or your lame promo delivery. Lame and fake. Yeah, that sums up Seth Rollins pretty well. Hard-working, overly loyal lapdog to a ruthless corporation that can't draw a dime. Never could, never will be able to. Prime example of what this indie generation has produced for us as fans and for the business. Almost as much damage as the tsunami Vince faced in the early to mid 90s of ring boy and steroid scandals, losing top stars rapidly and abruptly, and terrible booking like the Men on a Mission push and King Mabel. All of that, what all of that combined did to the company and to the pro wrestling business way back when. But note I said almost. They've avoided the scandals for the most part in the past decade, but the bad booking and lack of true stars, oh, it's been there. It's definitely been there. Sometimes the lack of true stars being due to the bad booking and getting purposely knocked down as they gain momentum. Bray Wyatt and LA Knight both say hi. Other times it's because they just truly don't have it and never will have it, because it isn't something you can teach or pick up magically one day. You either have it or you don't. And most of these gymnastic indie generation guys don't have it because the in-ring product has been so overvalued for so long, and it's ruined the business. That and WWE purposely killing people's momentum unless it's their star in the making. Because, hey, that's corporate America, baby. CM Punk was a victim of that in WWE until it became his gimmick to point it out and be the voice of rebellion. I mean, who doesn't like the righteous voice of rebellion, right? Punk has proven to be probably the one indie generation superstar with true staying power now that Bryan Danielson is absolutely destroying his health, reputation, and legacy over in AEW for that twerp Tony Khan for some reason. The man's insane, but I digress. He's also, CM Punk, the biggest draw ever out of all of them. What did Kevin Nash say? $600,000 in merchandise revenue in only his first 24 hours back in the company. Holy guys. Do you know why he's such a major draw to this day? Because he became a larger-than-life character, what pro wrestling is all about. And it's believable, because it's one Bill Phil himself, live and in living color, just turned up a few notches. The winning formula and what's always been the winning formula of a good gimmick. It helps that CM Punk also seems like a genuinely good, down-to-earth guy that just won't take any from anyone, which, for most common people, is a commendable trait in itself. He's the modern-day Stone Cold, just as you could say LA Knight is your modern-day Rock or Macho Man. And he's a naturally charismatic and likable dude, just like The Rock and Macho Man Randy Savage. It's the very reason why Rollins doesn't work. The persona is a complete act, and Seth isn't likable with zero natural charisma and delivery. This is why I take major offense personally for myself and for CM Punk. I feel like my intelligence is being insulted as a fan when Seth Rollins is allowed to stand in a ring and tell CM Punk, the current biggest draw in the business, doing levels of business, popping ratings, and social media engagement, making money like what hasn't been seen in the whole 10 years he's been gone. And then Seth Rollins stands in a ring, looks him in the eyes, and tries to gatekeep something that's stupid to gatekeep in the first place, okay? WWE isn't some mom and pop barely surviving anymore. This ain't 1996 or whatever. Vince didn't take the water coolers out of the company offices and cost-cutting measures when CM Punk signed with AEW, you know. Give me a break here. Even more so, being now that the company is owned by an umbrella corporation. And try to tell him that he isn't welcome in the WWE, that he doesn't fit in, and it'll never be his home. When Punk has done more for WWE's business and bottom line than Seth Rollins ever will. And CM Punk's match at WrestleMania with Rollins will draw more attention than any of Seth Rollins' previous Mania matches ever have. That's if Rollins is lucky enough to be able to step into the ring with a star the caliber of a CM Punk at WrestleMania. I would rather see him wrestle Stone Cold. To hell with Seth Rollins and his stupid, no history, no prestige belt. Unless that promo and those words were a work. Which I've almost convinced myself it is, and like I said weeks ago on the channel, I think even the Seth Rollins CM Punk is a cancer and not welcome here interview was a work. I think Punk and WWE were working the money mark maybe the whole time CM Punk was there, honestly, over in his, toy box. It's a crude business, but it's a crude business that Tony Khan decided to get into. And sometimes you just need to get a wake-up call, man. But I'm going to retain the possibility and keep with kayfabe that this is a shoot, okay? And again, like I said, Seth Rollins, if so. But you know what? Kind of him if not so. Because I just don't like the guy. And he comes off as an ass-kissing prick, okay? The type of coworkers I've always despised, which puts me even more so behind CM Punk, who's already miles better as a true star. I don't give a shit if someone isn't a corporate man and didn't stand for mistreatment. Rollins looks like a fool trying to spin that as Punk being the bad guy for leaving. Hell, not even leaving, man. He got fired on his wedding day. I don't know, man. Just my 2 cents on this whole situation between these two.